Welcome to A Course in Business Miracles. This is Heather Dominick, creator of BusinessMiracles.com and founder and leader of the highly sensitive entrepreneur movement. Join me today for some genuine practical assistance and a business-altering and life-changing experience, a business miracle. This is A Course in Business Miracles, episode 27, the business miracle of operating in your zone of genius. In this episode, you will learn the importance of operating your business from your zone of genius as a highly sensitive entrepreneur. So let's just connect into the definition of zone of genius as referred to by Gay Hendricks and The Big Leap. So the first thing that Gay Hendricks points out regarding the zone of genius is that once you have broken free of the upper limit problem, your job is to learn to live in the zone of genius. Wow. Is that sentence loaded or what? So let's just look at that again. So once you have broken free of the upper limit problem, okay, so just right there, I'm sure there's a part of each of our minds that says, what? Really? Is that even possible to break free of the upper limit problem? You mean this isn't something that I live with and dance with for the remainder of my human beingness? Once you have broken free of the upper limit problem, your job, the primary way that you engage in creation and contribution, your job is to learn to live in the zone of genius. Now, what I love about that final phrase is the word learn. To embrace the power of process, learning to live in the zone of genius. He then goes on to say, it is at first a delicate tightrope walk, which then gets easier as you master the skills required to keep your balance in the new environment. And fortunately, there are shortcuts learned through the raw life experience of hundreds of people. And these shortcuts can save you a great deal of time and trouble. And Gay Hendricks himself will show us how to put them to work. In the chapter 5, Living in Your Zone of Genius. The reason why I find this so powerful on a few different levels is that the zone of genius, if allowed, can just become another, excuse my reference here, but another way to intellectually masturbate around the possibility rather than to truly engage and be in process with and be in practice with. And through Ayuk, our transformation process of awareness, understanding, and knowledge, we can see the power of bringing zone of genius beyond awareness and beyond understanding and into knowing. And how do we do that? Well, we do that first by being in a safe, sacred space of discovery, and then in continued safe, sacred space of accountability and process. Bring with you the memory or flashes that came to you during today's activation. And starting from that space of memory and connecting back into a moment that was truly about pure play and pure childlike joy. That is a powerful place to tap into your zone of genius. I know as I was doing this for myself before connecting with each of you, I was so surprised at what was shown to me through this activation, through this meditation, that every single moment or flash of memory that I saw and that I felt really had to do with being outside. So that was very curious for me about what that meant in terms of the connection to my zone of genius. And of course, my more intellectual part of my mind, as well as a bit of my ego mind, immediately was like, oh my gosh, maybe my zone of genius means that I'm meant to be working outside. Forget coaching. I've got to give that up, and I need to go play kickball for a living. And then I took a deep breath. And I was like, I'm going to just gander that, this probably isn't as literal. So I dug a little bit deeper. And that is my coach's request for you. For the memory or flashes thereof that were brought to you, to dig a bit deeper, really connecting in to not necessarily the activity, if you saw one clearly, but the feeling nature of that moment. And what ways can you see that the feeling nature of that moment of pure play and childlike joy, what do you see the connection is with your zone of genius?
Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of A Course in Business Miracles. If you're ready to learn how to use your highly sensitive abilities to support you in being purposeful, profitable, and empowered rather than scattered, poor, and undervalued, take my free self-quiz to find out if you are indeed a highly sensitive entrepreneur. And if you are, along with your quiz results, you'll receive my free HSE Success Guide, which will teach you how to have your highly sensitive abilities working for you to create the results you desire in your business. Take the quiz and receive your free success guide now at www.hsequiz.com.